Good Lord, I hope that's not going to get me in trouble. Because that kind of feels like something that would get me in trouble. Alright, nothingness. Attacks inflict a random status ailment without fail. That would be pretty good for Ren, actually. Oh yeah, without that. I'm without my lost spells. Okay. I can do with that. Alright. To the now last Star Door 14. Alright, let's do it. All is one and one is all. All begins with one and in the end is returned to one. Let's do it. The last door we'll be doing. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Oh, hello. Just greeted with a random cutscene. Ah, the liver arc. Brings back memories. Man, it's a good thing. So this all fell into Valeria Lake, right? This is a good thing that lake is deep enough. That would be terrifying, because those chunks would be big enough to kill you, I would imagine. Yeah, look how big that is. We couldn't have sent that back to another dimension. Hey there, Sound Bobcat. Yeah, it's literally just ripped from the second game. And on the glorious Hey, Blue Blanc, don't just stand there, say something. Why would I be the one to break the silence? Words have no meaning in the face of such a splendorous sight. All there is for us to do is to be overwhelmed and awed by the spectacle before us. Bah. The others still haven't come back either. Kinda crummy ending to this whole shtick, huh? Ren left the city and has since departed this region. Luciola is missing, but no good can come from us fretting for her safety. Oh, no worries on that front. Just think it'd be a waste for a woman like her to die so early. So, here's hoping she didn't lose her life for nothing. I quite agree. As for Lo, I fear the odds of him making it out alive are non-existent. Yeah. Damn it. If I had known this was going to happen, I would have finally made him fight me. He was always finding excuses to get out of it. Well, unlike us, he had a clear and specific purpose for taking part in all of this. And it looks like he may well have been able to achieve it at that. Though he met his end, I have an inkling that he, at least, is satisfied by the ending in this story. Blah. Hard to believe it's all over. What? What's happening? I thought we were going to use the floating city to rule Liberal. Then we were going to use it to rule the whole continent. So why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to happen. Wait, did anyone ever actually say we were going to do that? Or was I just thinking it on my own? I was, wasn't I? I hate my life. All I seem to do is get humiliated by them and abused by Lord Campanella lately. And then to top it all off, this happens. That is a good question. Hey, Campanella. You can just warp anywhere you want. Walking is pretty much optional for you. Lord Campanella, I'm relieved to see you. You're well, sir. The same to you, fine gentleman. I'm thoroughly impressed with your work ethic. It takes guts to dedicate yourselves to the duty even at a time like this. You should see what's happening outside. It's a sight to see, All that mirror in the world couldn't buy you tickets to see a show this incredible. You're not too late to check out the show if you head out now. Why not go take a peek? I won't tattle. We couldn't possibly. We wouldn't dream of abandoning our post without permission. I suppose you wouldn't after the training you've been through. Well, no matter. Now, mind letting me inside? I've got something I need to take care of in the sanctuary, you see. Sir? But we've been ordered not to let anyone inside without the professor's permission. Even you, Lord Campanella. He's as dead as you'll be if you won't let me through. I don't think even I can get a dead man's permission now, can I? What? But that's just not possible. Oh dear, is my word worth that little to you? I'm hurt. Maybe I should have a little fun with you like I always do with darling Gilbert. That might make you a little more inclined to have a little more faith in me. We never once doubted your word, so you need not trouble yourself on our behalf. That's lovely to hear. Well then, why don't you go outside and watch the little show like I suggested? You're under no obligation to guard this place now that the man who ordered you to do so is no more. Gladly, sir. Good luck with your business, sir. Seriously, you could probably just teleport in there. They may have served their purpose now, but it seems a terrible waste to steal their memories and toss them out like garbage. Maybe I should put them under my command. So, I mean, who's running the Glorious at this point? Is it Campanella? I'd imagine the leader of the Ouroboros. Even all the noise going on outside can't reach this far inside the ship by the looks of it. Just as well I couldn't fulfill my role otherwise. Requesting access. I, Enforcer Number 0, Campanella the Fool, hereby request access to the Celestial Globe in place of the third Anguis, George Weissman. Oh, there goes reality. So wait. With these memory doors, are the characters who walk in the door getting this information? We've been waiting for you. Already here, I see. Who is it? Oh, one of them's not active. I certainly never envisioned that the Faceless would perish. Poor thing, all the trouble he caused, his old friends finally caught up with him. So how exactly did he die? I'm simply dying to know. Oh, I wish you could have seen it. The poor fellow was turned completely to salt, from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Then it all came crumbling down into itty-bitty pieces. Oh my, what a chilling way to go. I do wish I could have been there to witness it for myself. So he fell victim to the result of that singularity in Northumbria, did he? Oh, I would have loved to have seen the real thing when it first happened. Who'd have seen that coming? That guy never seemed to let his guard down even for a second. I imagine it was the work of a Dominion. Almost certainly the Fifth, the position everyone previously believed to be vacant. Oh right, guess that explains why he screwed up. So what's the Fifth Dominion's name then? Kevin Graham. He calls himself the Heretic Hunter, and he studied under the one and only Carnelia. Seemed like a real riot too, twisted in all the right places. He studied under Carnelia now. Now I'm even more interested in him. You've got to be kidding me, Abyss. After how into Leonhardt you were, you're not even gonna mourn his loss for more than a second before setting your eyes on a new guy? Oh my, you've got me all wrong. I assure you that I'm mourning Leon's death in my own way. He's not a man I'll likely ever to forget, especially as I could never get him to show even the slightest hint of interest in me to the very end. Indeed, he truly was a skilled swordsman. His loss will be keenly felt. He was the only one among the enforcers who was able to cross blades with you, I believe. Certainly, of those I have fought against, I often asked him to humor me with my training. I always felt as though there was a chance he may surpass me as a swordsman one day. It makes knowing he lost his life before having a chance that much more difficult to bear. They're not showing me any kind of face or anything, so I've got no idea what kind of people these are supposed to be. In my opinion, the loss of the Blade Lord isn't all that significant when you look at the bigger picture. A tiny predictable loss in our overall combat capabilities. Now, the loss of the Angel of Slaughter will have much more of a long-term impact. Oh, the chick with the scythe. I wonder if she'll come back in the end. She seemed pretty confused. That's a decision for her and her alone to make. We may be above them in the Ouroboros hierarchy, but that doesn't give us the right to order them around. That is the way of the society. But still... Professor, All of us here are well aware of the importance of the Gordius series. But this is a law decided by the Grand Master. Surely you are aware of what that means. You only need to look at Weissman's obsession with that black-haired boy to see what can come from being too fixated on someone. Indeed, that very obsession proved to be his undoing. Isn't that right, Campanella? You could definitely argue it was one of the factors that led to his failure, yes. Kevin seemed like he was trying to use it to his advantage, too. All right, I'll drop the issue. But know that as long as the 13 factories are in my care, the Gordius series will be of unparalleled importance to me. So I'll be keeping an eye on her from here on to observe how well the one she has is functioning. Certainly, we'll leave that to you. I believe we've talked for long enough. The time has come for the Grand Master's advent. Is that so? How thrilling. Hello. I see you all have gathered. Yes, Grand Master. With the exception of the third Anguisse, we all are present and accounted for. Very good. You deserve my thanks for observing all that transpired as my representative, Campanella. I'm pleased to hear as much, Grand Master. I imagine you are already aware of what transpired during the gospel plan, even without me relaying the details. But allow me to fulfill my most important duty. Oh my, so that's the Oriole. Oh shoot. They have the Oriole. It has been assimilated. Thank you. If only the price we paid to obtain it weren't so great. Weissman, Leonhardt, to say nothing of the countless other sacrifices, both human and otherwise, that arose through this plan. I and I alone bear responsibility for each and every one of them. That is simply not true. Please do not place the burden of blame upon yourself. The Faceless alone was at fault for his death. But if anyone should take the blame, it's we Anguisse who chose to overlook his behavior rather than steer him back on the right path. No, I half expected that this is what would happen. Yet I chose to leave all the decisions in his hands. I did so because I believed that to be necessary for this world, but nonetheless, the blame is unequivocally mine. Oh, Grandmaster, why must you blame yourself so? There will inevitably be a reaction to what has happened in time, but I imagine the Church will act regarding that. Let us leave the matter to them. As you wish. I must admit that my curiosity is piqued, but it shall be as you desire. In that case, what should all of us do now? The bells in the west have rang, and the first pact applies no more. I hereby proclaim the completion of the first phase of the Orpheus final plan, the Gospel Plan, and the initiation of its second phase, the Phantasmal Blaze Plan. Very well. Leave everything to us. We, your loyal Anguisse, in accordance with your wishes, shall now fully devote ourselves to the execution of your plan. Oh boy. So phase 1 is done, so they're going to enact phase 2. Just what are they planning? So it's time for the Phantasmal Blaze plan to begin, huh? The stage is set, at the very least. It's going to utterly dwarf the gospel plan in terms of both quality and scale. Things are finally about to get interesting. By the way, I might be the last person you want to hear this from, but would you mind stopping this whole peeping in thing, mysterious stranger? What? Did Campanella just break the fourth wall? Or was there someone actually there? I mean, given that he was looking right at us, was he breaking the fourth wall? Okay, so that's all the doors. At least started. Again, I'm not gonna bother with the whatchamacallit. The Brilliant Crown. Prevents ailments and stat down, various stats up. The ultimate crown set with septium of all 7 elements. Sweet. Alright, there's something in here. Where is it? There we go. Alright, so now one sec. Alright, sorry about that. Let's... Alright, so since I'm not going to be using or getting the ultimate weapon for Annalise, because that's what you get when you take her into the Nightmare Arena, I want to go ahead and give her her sword. Her second best. Let's see, and in terms of who else, let's make Joshua some. Alright. Here you go, Joshua. The Serenity Blades. And then for Annalise, so you're not falling behind, there you go. I apologize, Cassius, but not good enough. Alright, I shall be right back real quick. Alright, so I'm back. I went and did what I could with what I had. So we're going to go in kind of underprepared. Alright. I don't want to. As ready as I can be. Very well then. In that case, let's call the others and leave for the Arsail at once. The Arsail. We had to deal with a makeshift crew. Alright, everyone is now in position. If you would, Celeste. Of course. Please focus your minds, everyone. Focus on the image of the ship taking flight into the sky. That is all you need to do. Got it. This is gonna be easy. It's not a sight I've had the pleasure of seeing before, but I can easily imagine how beautiful it must be. Come to think of it, I was in the ship when I was being transported to a Selenlighten fortress. That was when my life really started to go off the rails. If you are going to remain on board, sir, I would kindly ask you to cooperate. For this ship to fly again, everyone on board it must be thinking the same thing. If you're not willing to participate, you could always climb off and remain in the garden. No, I can cooperate for reals. How did I ever get myself into this mess in the first place?
Well, aren't you being a good boy?
Well, now that we have everyone's support, I think it's time to begin. Is this? It's working. Let's go, everyone, to the final battle that I'm pretty sure I'm not ready for. Activation complete. The Arsail is now ready for departure at any time.
We did it!
I didn't want to think about what would happen if that failed. Well, we're finally ready.
What should we do, Kevin?
If we're ready, I'd say we should get going immediately. Our destination's set. Let's go there and finish this.
Understood.
If you would then, Julia.
Certainly, Your Highness.
Henceforth, this ship will be accelerating the maximum battle speed and exiting the plains. Start all engines and advance. I would like if it had like a rocky start because we don't have the proper crew. And away we go. Hey. Memory doors? Are they trying to tempt us? Wow! So this is what the plains really look like. Huh. It's like being surrounded by a giant kaleidoscope.
3,000, 3,100, 3,200. Wait a sec. 3,500, 3,800, 4,300? We're now going at 5,000 cells per hour. What? But the Arsail should only be able to reach 3,600. I can only assume that this is the result of how well you were able to combine your thoughts as one. This must be the Arsail's theoretical maximum capability rather than its real-world maximum. This is amazing! Shouldn't take us long to reach our destination at this kind of speed. Are we still in the plains, incidentally? Yes, but we shouldn't be for much longer. Detecting a barrier in front of us. 120 seconds until impact. Full speed ahead. Prepare the main cannon for rapid fire. We're going to use it to force our way through. Right. Oh yeah. A cutscene. That last shot turned into a bird. What do we do?
Ray, we broke free. Where are we? Oh, wow. Yeah, imagine trekking this on foot. Oh, I'm so nervous. Whoa.
So this is how Phantasma looks outside of the plains. It's nothing but a barren wasteland. Our destination coordinates are, as I mentioned earlier. As long as we keep heading straight, we should reach it before long. Oh, guess this is our chance to take a breather. That was a real thrill now, wasn't it? Even Ouroboros doesn't have any airships quite like this fast.
It's only just starting to hit me just how vast Phantasma actually is, though. The plains felt big enough as it was, but this area around them seems even bigger. Indeed, it's astounding to believe that all of this is only a subsystem of the Orioles. It also makes it even harder to believe that the Oriole could have disappeared as it did.
Yeah, I'm with you. There's no way that something capable of making an entire other world like this could just vanish all of a sudden. Which means he probably collected it. Is something wrong, Kevin? Oh, nah, it's fine. I doubt what I'm thinking about has any direct connection to what's happening here. What the? There's a small flying object approaching us 200 sounds from behind. What? How can there be another airship out there other than ours? No. It seems to be a pursuer from the plains. A pursuer? Bring them on the main monitor. Try and get the pursuer up on it using the ship's rear camera.
Understood. What is it? Where are we? No way. A Dragion?
That's...
What's a silver Dragion doing here?
Huh, I never seen one in that color before. This is bad. It's going faster than us. At this rate, it's going to catch up before long.
That wouldn't be likely to end well either. The Arsail's been taken down by a Dragion once before as it is.
Prepare for mid-air battle. Turn the ship and intercept that Dragion.
No, there's no need to do that.
What? This is new.
The time has finally come to show you all my true brilliance.
You actually got some? You feeling all right, buddy? Perhaps you ought to go and rest in the medical room. You seem confused.
The rest of you can just stay here and watch. You're about to see a real hero in action.
Oh God, what is he going to do and how is it going to fail spectacularly? And he's gone. What's gotten into that goofball?
Please tell me he's actually about to do something vaguely cool. My moment has finally come. From now on, I will be the star of this show. If this world really does respond to people's thoughts, then come forth my wings, cleaver of the clouds, bluer than the bluest sky.
Gee, Apache, I knew you would answer my call. What's that thing gonna do against a Dragion?
I, Gilbert Stein, company commander of Ouroboros' 38th Enhanced Jaeger Unit, will hereby commence diverting that Dragon and taking it out of the sky. I gotta see this. He had that thing when we were in Gransel.
I had no idea that's how you, wrote it. I know that thing. So he was the one who attacked the bobcat. Maybe his idea wasn't so stupid after all. It might not be as strong as that Dragon, but in terms of maneuverability, it actually keeps up fairly well.
Now to see if he knows how to use it effectively. Yep. So far, no match.
He's actually fighting well. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Huh. I always figured he was just some loser, but maybe he's got more guts than I thought.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing him in a whole new light now.
Still, while he's putting up a valiant effort, I can't see him being able to actually take it down.
Indeed. Perhaps it would be best for us to turn around and engage it directly.
I told you, there isn't any need for that. I mean it, get going. It's not like I would have been able to help you out in the battle much anyway. I might as well do my part some other way.
You're certain about this?
Sure, I might not be able to knock it out of the sky, but I can get it out of your way. Then when you've safely escaped, I'll make my own retreat and follow on after you.
Understood. I shall be praying for your success.
Same to you.
Okay. Alright, so he's being a diversion. At least he can do that. Wow.
He sure knows how to steal the spotlight.
Honestly, he should be fine. He's pretty skilled in operating that thing. He gave me and my brothers hell when he attacked us before.
Well, I guess all we can do is believe in him now.
Let us pray to Idios for his safety.
Indeed. Are we having a moment of silence? The way Julia was moving, I thought that she was praying. It's like, we're having a moment of silence, aren't we?
All engines, full speed ahead. Don't slow down until we reach our destination.
Moments like these are the best part of being a hero. If only there were more people here to marvel at just how cool I am at this very moment. Focus. What? Oh. Wait a second. You can't gang up on me like that. That's messed up. Arcel, can you hear me? I take it all back. I take it all back. Out of range. He'll find a way. He's like a roach. Can't get rid of him, no matter how hard you try.
Huh? You guys hear something? I didn't. Detecting a giant structure 120 cells ahead of us. I think this is where we're headed for. We should be able to get to a visual on it before long then, if it's that close. Joshua, could you move the main camera to face it?
Of course. Zooming in as far as I can on the target. I've got it. Putting it on the screen. Why, hello. That would have been very difficult to have climbed if we walked on foot, assuming we made it this far.
What's that? Wow, it looks like something out of a fairy tale. It looks like some sort of palace. Or perhaps castle is the more appropriate word for it.
So that's where the Lord of Phantasma waits for us. A great castle standing in the wilderness. Quite the romantic concept.
Rufina is waiting for us there?
No doubt about it. That's one scary-looking castle she's built herself. Huh. I'm already shaking in my stragus.
What should we do now, Kevin?
Let's try and get closer and see if there's a way in. Careful, though. I don't think our arrival is going to come in as much of a surprise for her.
Understood. Our sail, decelerate. As soon as we reach the target, begin to slowly circle around it.
I just realized. So I have the FPS counter in the top of the screen. You've probably seen in some of my other videos. This is running at 30. What is this Kingdom Hearts looking shit? This looks like Castle Oblivion. Not Castle Oblivion. No, definitely not Oblivion. Well, a little bit. But, Hollow Bastion. The castle at Hollow Bastion. Is that enough locks? Oh, we're being welcomed in. Well, just great. But wait, okay, so Celeste said there's no way we could warp back to where we were. Couldn't we just fly back there on the Arsail? This has to be the main entrance.
There sure are a lot of doors, huh? The design seems to resemble the cathedral in Arteria. Kevin?
Rufina, we know you're in there. I'm not gonna run and I'm not gonna hide. So come out and let's settle this once and for all.
I praise you on coming all this way to face me. Welcome to Phasmagoria, my castle. But the time for talk has long passed. May we begin the final game? The man who seeks to atone and his attendant must proceed through the great door above. All others must proceed in equal numbers through the 3 doors below. At the end of each wing you shall find a banquet, I pray, is worthy of your satisfaction. Now let the fun begin. Rufina, I see that she intends to obsess over rules to the bitter end. I imagine that if you don't do as she asks, you will never be able to reach her. But keep in mind that much as we are bound by rules, so too is she only able to exist because of them. There shouldn't be any traps that would violate them inside. So she's finally ready to face us head on, huh?
So it seems.
And what a brilliant invitation she's given us. I couldn't be more excited. I sort of get what you mean. Although in my case, it's about 50% excitement, 50% nerves. Well, it's about time we all got the chance to thank her for getting us wrapped in this mess.
I ain't gonna back down from a fight once someone else has thrown down the gauntlet. Bring it on!
Come on, Agate.
Regardless, our path is set before us now, and we have no choice but to walk it.
We still need to ascertain whether this land poses a threat to the peace of Liberal, after all. Exactly, Julia. That's just one more reason why we can't afford to back down. Maybe I just want to hurry back to my brothers so they don't worry too much about me, but that's more than a good enough reason in my book.
Ha! And I've got a real earful from Kilika if I stick around this place for too long. As it so happens, I would be more than content to spend eternity here with all of you. But I suppose that's no longer an option with all things considered. It was never an option, you idiot.
I'm glad all of you are with us. Thank you. You guys ready then? We're gonna need to split up into 4 teams of 4 if what we've heard is anything to go by. Reese and I are gonna take the top gate. Other than that, anything goes. So it seems. Still, the challenges beyond the great upper gate are likely to be significantly more dangerous than any of the others. That may be something to bear in mind when choosing your teams.
We're saving. And I'm going to take a small break. Alright. Let's do it. Right gate. The Golden Giant. The Black Guardian. The Crimson Lizard. The World's Will. Oh, okay. The Golden Giant, huh? Golden Giant, the Black Guardian, the Crimson Lizard? Alright. Stella and Joshua. For that team, cause why not? Okay, party 1, the Golden Giant. Ren. Tita's pretty useful. Gate and Annalise. Party number 2, the Black Guardian. Crimson Lizard. What is... let's see. Black Guardian. We'll go with... What if I did random? Alright. Let's get serious. I want those two together. I don't know. The Black Guardian. Shara and Richard. And then Team Leftovers. Alright. Let's see. Some of them don't even have accessories, so I should probably get that on them now. The Brilliant Crown. Sure. And let's give you... May as well give you something that just boosts your stats. We'll give you a Roxy Puppet. Why not? For you... Sure. And
Da, 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 da.
You said you could get that. Some defensive stuff, plus preventing poison would be good. And let's keep those off. Prevents mute, prevents sleep and faint, sure. I probably should have thought of this before. Jeez. So many choices. You know what? You get that. Sure, for now, I guess. Sleep, faint, freeze. Okay. Estelle. You get that. And then... No. Give you a proxy puppet. Why not? Oh, you know what? No. No. This'll have to do. Let's go.